Hey, I'm Tom. It is July 15th, 2025, and I am 49 years and 32 days old. I was talking to a friend the other day about being yourself, basically. Like, how do you get to be the person that you are? Which is a kind of tension that I think is almost certainly uniquely human. This feeling like there's a person inside of you, there's the person you present, and you want to bring those two people together. What that mostly means, I think, is you want to be recognized as the person that you feel you are. And I'm using words like feel and know kind of interchangeably because I think that's one of the main tensions. Because you feel you're this person, but if you're not around people that seem to recognize you as that person, it can erode that feeling, which is very different than knowing. You might say one definition of confidence is that you know you are the person that you are. And I think when you meet really confident people, they can sometimes have an aura of, I don't want to say psychotic, but they sometimes have an aura of, I guess in sports they call it irrational confidence. Like a basketball player who plays with the confidence of someone with a much higher skill set or a much higher ceiling. And in some cases, that's seen as a terrible thing because this person doesn't know their limitations. But in some instances, it's the very person you want because sometimes that person catches fire. In either scenario, it's largely understood that that person's confidence is actually irrational, though. They do not have the abilities that their confidence seems to imply. And I think with people and being a person that you are, that takes on so many more layers, especially if you want to be seen as someone who's funny. Now, some people want to be seen as funny, but understand themselves not to be funny, or they want to be seen as smart and understand that they're maybe not as smart as they would like people to think. And that's, again, one of the many layers of complexity that we can bring to this situation. But I think at a very base level, getting who you feel you are to be the person that exists around other people is to a certain extent shortening that distance between your perception of yourself and other people's perception of you. And one thing that was like really key to me not being horribly unhappy all the time was being able to shorten that distance. And the shortening of that distance came about or manifested itself as, well, it mattered to me that I'm the person that I think I am. It's lovely when other people recognize in me the things that I recognize in myself, but not for affirmation or confirmation, just because that's nice. Definitely the people that I am now closest to and choose to spend the most time around are the people that like about me the things that I like most about myself. There are a lot of different scenarios where that could sound like I've surrounded myself with yes people or sycophants. Certainly, world leaders are very guilty of surrounding themselves with people that simply confirm their current biases. I think the difference with this is I don't look for people who just agree with me all the time. And Lord knows people don't. Or who have all the same tastes as I do, or who look at the world the exact same way. That would be boring and also woefully narcissistic. But I do look for people who appreciate the things about me that I appreciate about myself. And that kind of just makes sense. when you say it out loud, it seems very simple, but I think we don't always do that. I think we can sometimes feel like we're supposed to be around people that challenge us in some way, or who are skeptical of how good we are, or we've internalized the message that we're not somehow worthy, or we're not the person that we think we are. And having people that don't appreciate the things that we most appreciate about ourselves is in a way like a confirmation of this. Like, I always suspected that I wasn't actually this person, and now this person here confirms that for me. And that obviously becomes a self-replicating thing, because as you choose to surround yourself more with people who maybe you like, or you see them as being the person that they want to be seen as, but don't give that to you, you become less and less aware of those things and less confident and sure that that's true for you. And a big part of changing the way you feel, and a lot of it is just feelings, but a big part of that is finding, your people, your chosen family, your community, the people that when you are who you are, embrace that and aren't always trying to like shift you into another shape.